Hello, welcome. For today's video, I'm going to be trying out some makeup I haven't actually tried for a while, well at least not on YouTube anyway, and it's from Essence. So I picked up pretty much a full face. Bits, I don't know to be honest if they're new. I think some of them have been around a while, some of them are possibly new. It's a really affordable brand, and to be honest with you, I've seen some really good reviews on a lot of this stuff. So the first thing I have is this primer here. So I don't know if it's, I'm assuming it's just like a green, yeah, look, it's like a green primer. I love the Herborian CC Red Correct, which I wasn't sure if this was going to be a bit of a dupe of, but I don't think it is, to be honest. It's the Essence Redness Reducer Primer. It says it's balancing and calming with green tea extract. Green tea extract and panthenol that cools the skin. Green base balances red areas of the skin. The perfect base for your makeup. So I'm going to take about that much. So as you can see, it's a bit like a gel formula. So I'm going to take some on this cheek. As you can see, before I start, I have quite a lot of redness. So this will be a really good test, to be honest with you, on my skin. I've got rosacea, so yeah, kind of blotchy red areas, as you can see. Yeah, it's definitely not, you know, like the Herborian one where it almost goes like, you know, goes a bit like a tinted moisturiser almost. This one is literally just a clear sort of primer with, yeah, with colour correcting pigment in it. It's so weird because it's hard to explain because it looks green, but it's not a pigment. So how is it working? Because it is. It feels really nice as well, actually. It's not a tacky one. It's the sort of primer that I like. It's not silicone-y. Oh, I lie. It is a silica. It says silica on it. It's one of the first ingredients. So it is a bit silicone-y, but it doesn't feel it, which is why I didn't think it was. I tell you what, it looks really good for my pores. If I come up really close, can you see? This is obviously the side that I've done. How much redness has gone. You know, I've still got some, but it's a lot better than it was. Look, without and with. And I'm really impressed with how it looks on my pores, but it's a silicone primer, so it will do. I didn't realise that. But they don't bother me, but obviously if you're not into those, then you might not like it. But it does look really nice. Yeah, it's actually got some really good ingredients in it as well, just looking at the ingredient list. It's got glycerin, it's got niacinamide, and also I noticed somewhere, yeah, it's a bit further down on the list, but it also has allantoin as well in it. They're all ingredients that my skin absolutely loves. So we'll leave that to do its thing and we'll move on to eyes now. I've got this palette here. So this is the Cool Nude edition and it's got some really pretty shades in it actually. Quite obviously cool tones. So we've got some paler ones down here and then we've got some deeper ones here. I might actually concentrate more on this end. I love the look of this shimmer as well though. I'll just give them a quick swatch actually. Do you know what? These are absolutely beautiful. They've really shocked me, to be honest with you. The quality and the pigment of these eyeshadows, I think I paid about £4 for this palette. They're really nice, like really nice. Yeah, this is that shimmer that I said about. It is very, very pretty. But look at this black as well. That was effortless, you know, one swipe. And yeah, for a black to be that intense, you know, that's saying it is good quality. Yeah, honestly, I was not expecting that from those swatches at all. I thought they might be, you know, all right. As I say, I've heard good things about the brand in general, but I wasn't expecting them to be that good. So I'm going to, as I say, I think I'm going to concentrate more on the lighter end of the palette today. So this end, I'm going to start off by going into this one here, which is a bit of a, it's almost a bit of a khaki actually. It's like a grey brownie with a, I'd say it's got a hint of green in it, but I want to use that in my crease just to deepen it up a bit. Right, so we're going to go in. See, just look at that pigment. That's the tiniest amount as well. So the little bit on my brush here, yeah, I just want to kind of deepen up that crease a bit. You see the difference it makes? I need to blend it still. I'm actually really impressed with that. I didn't go too heavy. I didn't want to. As I say, I wanted to keep it quite light. But I just wanted to add that little bit of definition to my crease, which it's done so well. It does look more of a grey actually on the lid. To me, I don't know if it's just me, but it has got like a green undertone to it in the pan, but I can't really see that on my eyelid. Then I'm going to take a bit of this shade, I think, which is very pale. I don't think it's going to show up loads, but that's absolutely fine. I'm going to use this on the outer part of my lid here. I'm really sorry if you can hear shouting. It's a Sunday, and normally I film my Sunday videos on the Friday or before if I can, but I was a bit busy, so it is a Sunday today, and yeah, my son's playing Rocket League, so there's some shouting in the background. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. I know it's not a drastic change in the colour of that part of my lid, but it's what I was going for. So before I go ahead and do a shimmer, I just want to go around the edge, on the outer edge. I'm going to go in with a larger brush, and I'm going to take this one just here, which is almost like a bit of an off-white. It's like a very, very pale grey, like very pale. I'm going to take that right round the edge of where I've put that darker shade. So we're going to go with the shimmer next. I think I'm actually going to go for this icy white one at the front here. See how it applies with the brush first. Not bad. It'll definitely perform better with my finger. I can just sense it. I tell you, these are so nice to pick up. They really are. The shimmers are so buttery. Yeah, look how much better that is. I actually really like that. It's giving me like 90s smoky eye makeup, and yeah, I'm kind of here for it. Okay, I'm quite liking that. So next we're going on with mascara, and Essence have an amazing reputation when it comes to mascaras, the Lash Princess ones in particular. So this one, oops. So this one I think is one of their newer ones. It's called Lash Without Limits. I got it in the shade brown because I just like a brown mascara. Extreme Lengthening and Volume Mascara. Wow, length. It's given me Sky High vibes. So it's got, the wand is like this. It's extremely similar to the Sky High one, although I will say this one's a bit more flexible. It's a nice shade of brown as well, actually. Oh yeah, I love how that grips at the lashes. The Sky High mascara is actually one of my favourites. I've got, I think, virtually every colour in it, and I love it. This one is so similar. I think this cost about £3 or something ridiculous, which, you know, I mean, Maybelline mascaras aren't expensive, but they're more than that. Okay, so there is one coat of the mascara. I'm really impressed with it. As I say, I have tried the Lash Princess ones myself, and think they're really good. And they have got, you know, a really good reputation when it comes to mascaras, as I said. So I was expecting them to be good, but yeah, it's definitely lengthening, isn't it? So for foundation, I have this one here, which is the Stay All Day 16-hour long-lasting foundation. I got the shade 20 Soft Nude. It looks, I don't know, it looks a bit warm. We'll see. Free from silicons, microplastic particles and oils. Transfer and waterproof 30ml, and we have a pump. Oh, let's take 3. So yeah, it's like that. It's definitely warmer than I'd normally go for. I don't know, this might be one that I'll need when the sun's shining a bit more. It's not too bad. I mean, it is warm. I stand by that, but it's not as dark on me as I thought it was going to be. It goes on really nice. It is, as I say, you can see kind of, you know, the difference. It is definitely warmer in tone. I'm more of a cool tone, but yeah, I think when I've got a little bit of a tan, it'll actually be quite good. So that's the side with the foundation on. It's got a really nice coverage, I will say that. It's yeah, really nice. Medium to full, I would say. This isn't patchiness, it's hyperpigmentation. But no, it does look really nice. Looking a little bit dry in certain areas here. I don't know if that's the foundation or the primer. Oh yeah. Actually looks really dry on me. As it's drying down, it's looking more and more dry. And I didn't even put that much on. I've still got all that left. So without and with. Yeah, it's a shame because it actually looks really quite nice. Like on. But yeah, it's when it's going on, you think, oh, it's really nice. That's too much. You think, oh, that's really nice. You know, and it looks quite dewy. As it dries down really matte, which my skin doesn't like because I've got combination skin, so more on the drier side. Although, to be honest with you, my cheeks are quite oily. I am so torn with this foundation, I really am, because I really like it. I love the formula. It's just in some areas, which is really weird, because if anywhere I'm going to look dry, it's my T-zone. So here tends to look dry. My cheeks, not so much, which is really odd. Which is what's making me think, is it the primer or is it the foundation? I think it might actually be the primer more than the foundation, you know, because apart from it looking a bit orange, but as I say, that's because it is warmer than I would normally go for. The perils of buying online, I suppose. It actually looks really nice. I actually love how it looks, even though it's matte, which normally I wouldn't like. I do really like it. I think if I was to mix it with one of my foundations that's too light for me, it will be absolutely fine, which is what I will probably do, to be honest with you. I'll still use it. So I also have a couple of face sticks, base sticks, whatever you want to call them. I've got the bronzer, which is this one here. So Baby Got Bronze. This one is in Cinnamon Spice. And I also have a Rosé All Day in the Baby Got Blush stick as well. They're quite decent sizes. So that's what the blush looks like. And the bronzer is like this. So it looks, I don't think it's got a shimmer in it. It looks a bit satiny though. Let's have a look at them. So the bronzer actually feels really quite nice. Don't know if I need much more bronzing, to be honest with you. And the blushes like that, they feel lovely, you know, to swatch. So I do the bronzer first. I'm going to take my brush straight onto the product. I'll start by tapping it in. This is getting more and more orange, this foundation. Actually really quite nice. Probably tapped off a bit too much. Let's try a little bit more. It's actually really nice. It's quite, it doesn't have to be, I've done it quite subtle. You can build it up quite easily. I'm purposely tapping off quite a lot because I'm aware of how orange I'm already looking. But it's really nice. Really easy to blend. I think that's a really nice stick bronzer. Really nice. I haven't gone too dramatic, as I say, so that's the side with compared to the side without. And then front on. Yeah, I mean, you can build it up a lot more than I have. I've got a lot of excess on my arm here that I've tapped off, but yeah, if I had a paler foundation on, I would probably build it up more than that. But no, it does look nice. Really nice. So we'll try the blush next. Again, I'm just going to take it straight onto the brush. Oh, that is beautiful. Really nice shade. I love that. I think that is such a nice blush. It is beautiful, such a nice shade. It's weird. Now I've got the bronzer and the blush on, it's not looking as orange. I don't think it is. I'm actually really quite liking the base. It's not looking as dry either. Maybe it's because my natural oils are starting to come through now. Yeah, I'm starting to really change my mind, you know. I think this base is looking pretty good. For highlighter, I've got this one here. This one is really cool. It's called the Meta Glow Highlighter. And it's a bit like a planet, I suppose. Really cool packaging. But it's one of those ones that looks like purpley, pinky, icy. Very multi-chrome. It feels really nice to swatch. So yeah, it's like that. Very, very pretty. Stunning. It's one of those ones, it's got like a sheeny overspray on it. And it's quite hard. It doesn't look like I've picked anything up. I don't know if I have. Not much. Let's try again. It's like really going. Still doesn't look like I've got anything on my brush. Oh, definitely have now. It's really pretty. It's very pink. I quite like a pink highlighter. See, I think that's really nice. I know it's not going to be some people's cup of tea. If you prefer the kind of the champagne or, you know, even just like natural sort of highlighters, then this will be too much for you. I can tell you straight off, but it is extremely pretty. I love how it changes as it catches like different light. It's almost a bit purpley, pinky, icy. It's really cool, really pretty. But for lips, I have the 8 Hour Matte Liquid Lipstick. So it's this one here. It looks a really nice shade. It's Rosy Nude, it's called. So like this. I love shades like this. So oh, it feels really nice. Like really nice. I'm loving matte liquid lipsticks again lately, especially the like the blurry look, like the Revolutionaire Blur, beautiful, and the Fouille Pudding Pots as well. In fact, most like K-beauty brands do, you know, the blurry lip sort of matte liquid products. Say they're the OGs when it comes to stuff like that. And then for liner, I picked up My Mind, which is also like a pinky nude. Oh, that's quite hard. Let me just try and break through the seal a bit. Not the creamiest of lip liners, I wouldn't say, but it is a pretty colour. It's not too bad, you know, when you break through that bit, but it's definitely not like the creamiest of liners at all. Pretty colour. And then the liquid lipstick. Oh, that's so nice. It smells a bit chocolatey. Such a nice colour. Oh, that colour is absolutely, that combo is so nice. That is like the perfect nude. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. It feels really comfortable as well for a matte. Like matte liquid lipsticks back in the day, they used to make your lips feel really tight. They weren't very flattering either. Like they emphasised every little wrinkle that you had on the lips. But no, that's so comfortable. Not tight at all. It feels really comfy. It looks so nice. It's transfer proof as well. Look. Completely transfer proof. Oh, I love that. I tell you what, talk about turning a complete 180. I love this whole look. I really do. I think the base is the nicest base that I've done in ages, you know, with regards to the products. It is really nice. It is still warmer than I would normally go for, or that I would like to go for, I would say. However, you know, in the summer when I've got a bit of a tan, I think it'll be all right. But the bronzer and the blush stick, absolutely love those. I'm going to use these very often, especially this. These are stunning, so easy to use. This highlighter is so pretty. It really is. I did use a bit of setting spray at the end just to, you know, kind of let it all melt together and to bring back a bit of life, I would say, and it worked. It really worked. That and my natural oils coming through, it doesn't look dry at all now, to be honest with you. Love the eyes. I think the eyes are really cool, and the lips, I love this combo. I think it might actually be one of my new favourites. I love it. It just feels so comfortable. You know, as I say, I didn't used to like matte liquid lipsticks, but this is really nice. As always, all products shown in today's video I will link in the description box below for you, along with any discount codes if I can find any as well. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed watching, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up, and I'd really appreciate it. It'd mean the absolute world to me. If you did enjoy watching this video and you would like to see more content from me in the future, and you would like to subscribe to my channel, until then, thanks for watching. Bye.